This local sports report is brought to you by the Inn of Waterloo and Conference Center. Check us out for all your conference, event, and guest room requirements for any of your out-of-town fans. Let us be part of your home team. We are here to exceed your expectations. Book now by calling 519-804-1130 or visit theinnofwaterloo.com.
Some pretty significant news for the Waterloo Warriors football program this morning. Tre Ford is deferring his CFL draft year until 2022, and that means he'll return to the Warriors for 2021. Justin Dunk from Three Down Nation breaking this story this morning. Justin, give us some of the details on Tre's decision to defer his CFL draft year for a season.
Well, he's looking at how he can have the highest draft stock coming out, and obviously not being able to play football in 2020. That means that he wants to go back, get some fresh film, because he had that great year in 2018. The numbers were down a little bit in 2019, so he wants to boost it back up so he can go as high as possible in the draft.
You had said in your tweet that he was the best available quarterback potentially for the upcoming draft. Why did you say that?
Because those are the facts. He's a dual threat passer. And even if you look in the NCAA ranks in terms of the up and comers, there are a few guys, yes, that people should keep an eye on, but they're a couple years away. So Tre Ford, when you talk to scouts around the CFL, was a guy that they were looking at in a number of different ways, and a guy that I really liked, that I felt like should get a legitimate shot at the CFL level.
What does this mean for the Warriors? And in your opinion, how close are they to capturing a Yates Cup? Obviously, they had a good season in 2019, getting back into the playoffs, winning that first game. Tough loss at Western. That was a heck of a battle, though, between the Mustangs and the Warriors. In your mind, how close is this team to a championship run?
They're on the cusp, and without Tre Ford, they would be in total rebuild mode. So Ford coming back, along with his brother too, it should be said, is a major coup for Chris Bertoia and the Warriors in terms of trying to compete for Yates Cup and potentially a Vanier Cup if indeed they get back on the field in 2021. Ford is going to be the leader for the Heck Crichton Award in my mind, and also the OUA MVP award. So he's going to have a chance here to really become a legendary figure at Waterloo, and at the same time boost his stock for the CFL and the pros.
What do you like most about the Warriors football program, or what are some of the things that you've seen Chris Bertoia do over the last couple of years? You know, Tre Ford, obviously one of those marquee players, but there's a lot of other pieces here as well that has led to Waterloo's success, and I think it's all led by Bertoia, who's just an outstanding coach, Justin.
It really is, and he's started to build there sort of similar to what Western does, and that's obviously where he came from, which is along the lines, and especially offensively. He's got a core in there that we've seen guys already go to the pros. Jesse Gibbon is one of them that was a high pick, first round pick for the Hamilton Tiger Cats and dressed right away as a pro. So when you're getting those types of kids in your program, it's going to set you up for success in terms of getting a Tre Ford there and the skill position athletes on offense that can really put up big numbers like Tyler Ternowski. You have to protect the quarterback first and foremost in Canadian football. And Bertoia has done that in terms of building the offensive line and keeping those hoggies coming in.
You've talked a little bit about the CFL scouts. Obviously, you're very connected in the Canadian Football League through Three Down Nation, you know, breaking news and providing great articles on your website. But when you talk to those scouts, what do they specifically say about Tre that they like the most? You and I have been able to watch him. We can see he's elusive and he's got a great arm and can be that big player in that big moment. But when you communicate with people and talk to them, what do they say about Tre specifically?
It's the athletic ability right off the top. He comes into the OUA right away as a freshman and made an impact. And there are few players that have the capability to do that, the quarterback position. He picked it up really quick. That sophomore season stands out to me, where he threw for over 3,000 yards, showed off the arm strength, though. The athletic ability is what they like the most. Now, what they're going to want to see from him, if he's going to get a shot at quarterback, and I believe he deserves it, is that he can beat teams consistently as a passer from the pocket and use his feet only as the last resort.
and Meyer. He won an offset title in his final year of high school, and it looks like his return to the Waterloo Warriors could make a big difference in them taking a run at the Yates and the Vanier. Always great insight, Justin. Thanks for the time, and be sure to check out 3downnation.com for more of Justin's articles and all the breaking news he's got on the NFL, the CFL, as well as U Sports.
For more highlights, visit our website, 519sportsonline.ca. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.